Hello, welcome back to YCFT. We've been doing this for free.
It's our birthday.
Yes. It's our child's birthday. Right, this might be the first year I actually get it on time.
Yes, October 14th.
October 14th.
That's
yeah, I've recorded this ahead of time. We're on the cusp of October here, so we've got our Halloween decorations out. It is also right after we put out that post saying that we're going to be reducing the amount of content we're putting out.
Temporarily.
Just for anyone who's not seen that, basically, life is just busy. Life is busy at the minute.
Yeah, it's going to be a very busy winter. Different things. New job. We're still prepping for our wedding, which is going to be in early 2025. So there's lots of things going on. So something needed to give.
Yeah, just for the... which would probably be out by now, I was preparing the next Dark Shadows video, which the raw footage came out in well over an hour, and I'm like, I do not have time to work on this.
Yeah.
Ultimately, we love doing this, but it is a hobby.
It is,
and
yes. Yeah.
We need to do our real jobs every now and then, but
we need to squeeze them in.
We need to squeeze them in. But saying that, this has been a really fun year.
Yeah.
And let's have a look at some of the videos that we do. I had to look them up because obviously we're doing a video every week.
Yeah.
And sometimes more.
I always forget. I think it just also happens that because my favourite time of year for filming is spooky season, because that's when, for me, like I get to do a lot of my favourite gothic horrors and the supernatural stuff. So a lot of my favourite things always tends to be like a year ago. And I always forget what we did this time last year. But we ticked a lot of stuff off the bucket list in 2024.
We did. We started with the Dracula miniseries from 2020.
That did really well.
That did, yeah.
And that was a protest video.
It was protest because we didn't get, in the UK, we didn't get Last Voyage of the Demeter.
No.
So we watched something where the second episode is purely based on the Demeter.
Yeah.
So the most Demeter we could get. And I really enjoyed making that one.
I did as well. We have since seen Voyage of the Demeter. We did plan on doing a video on it.
But we did a lot of Dracula this year.
So again, that just got pushed back. But for the record, I did very much enjoy Voyage of the Demeter. I think we both did.
Over this year, we've done 3 Scooby-Doos. So we did Boo Brothers, Loch Ness Monster, and very recently Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed, which got demonetized. But I was so happy with the video. I suppose that's something. We got monetized this year.
We did get monetized. This is the biggest thing. We are now official. This little hobby is now a money-making hobby.
Yeah.
We're not making money from this channel.
Not much.
No, I mean, no.
That's why when a video like Scooby-Doo 2 gets demonetized, I'm not particularly bothered. I was very happy with how that video turned out, and I didn't want to cut anything out of it.
Yeah.
So I just put it out as is. Was it early in the year we got members, and I just like to thank. I'd like to interrupt this broadcast to bring you this special announcement. I believe that's what my little clip usually says.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank our channel members throughout the year. You guys have literally been there since the birth of the channel.
Yeah.
And especially since we started the membership program, got to the point where I'm running out of icons. I think they've only got one more icon to unlock. So that alone was massive. Let alone getting monetization.
Yeah, it was a pretty big year.
Yeah, it kind of. Yeah, I'm going to mince my words a little bit here, but yeah, gives you a little faith in this little hobby of ours.
Yeah, it's and also, you know, the fan base or our audience at least has substantially grown, and the kind of comments that we've been receiving for a little while now is actually really lovely.
I love responding to comments, especially when I see the same people pop up every now and then, or people say, "Oh my god, I've just discovered your channel." I really, really like that. So the interactions this year have been better than ever. I've had less comments, particularly not liking me this time, which is nice.
That
was rough last year.
But I've noticed that the comments have evolved from, "Oh, that was a really good review, thanks guys," to, "Oh, I really love you guys. Like I love listening to your guys' opinion specifically." So that was a big thing.
Yeah.
I'm very, very proud of that. So thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thank you for that. It's just really cool.
It is. It's very heartwarming.
I love doing this.
Same.
One day I want to call this my job.
Yes. That is the plan. That is the long-term goal.
So very early on into this round, we did Gothica, which is one that you'd wanted to do for a long time. I was really happy with that.
Yes, Gothica was something that's been building for a really long time. I'm so happy we got to do it.
Thanksgiving as one of the animated reviews. We got to see that early, and I was quite. We finished up the Chucky videos.
Yeah,
so we did.
We finished a franchise.
Yeah, we finished franchise with Curse and Cult. I was very happy. I wanted to do. I love those two in particular.
Yeah.
Return of the Living Dead. I managed to finally get you into the zombie genre.
That this year?
That was this year, yeah.
That was
Followed
great. Loved that.
straight up by Dead Snow.
Also a lot of fun.
That was great.
Not
Night of the
too
Comet.
great then. Good one.
I love Night of the Comet. Christmas Bloody Christmas.
Yep.
They were the channels that inspired us because there's very few New Year based horrors, and we're trying our best to avoid the obvious ones like New Year's Evil. So we just did channels that inspire us, and I think that was quite interesting. One of the channels has turned into a bit of a dick, but that probably helps.
It's a little bit problematic, but
Yeah, he wasn't at the time of that recording. Howling 2, that did way better than we expected it to.
Howling 2 is...
So we will do Howling 3.
Well, this is what I mean. Howling is turned into a bit of a gift and a curse, because I'm very grateful for the views and the nice comments on the video, but now you see what you've done. now we're committed to Howling 3. Oh my god.
Following straight up from the Howlings, when we did our first Dark Shadows video, where we watched 210 episodes, and I slipped and called it a sitcom.
How dare you?
Oh my god, I was a fool.
How dare you?
How dare me?
I just want to linger just for a second on Dark Shadows, because I'm personally very... Well, first of all, I love that show. I'm very proud that we are doing it. But I also think that we are quite a unique channel for how we are structuring
how we're doing
those videos.
it, yeah.
Because, yes, obviously YouTube videos exist on Dark Shadows, but it's very much, like a quick retrospective or a quick kind of snapshot. We are committing to doing this entire show in, chunks, big chunks at a time.
I think to me it feels like we've done more Dark Shadows than we have. So obviously we did the first 210 episodes. We followed up quite quickly with the 2012 Johnny Depp movie. And then we had, I think I called it Enter Barnabas Collins. Yeah. When Barnabas first enters. And so far, that's all that's on the channel. But we have obviously recorded.
Yes.
I think in total, we have watched we recorded videos on well over 300 episodes.
Yes.
Across such a small span of time.
Yes. Yeah.
And I love doing them.
I do as well.
God, we have to take a break after. I think we've not, since recording that video, it was like 2-3 months ago, we've not watched a single episode because we had to watch so many.
Yeah.
Close together.
It's a lot of homework, the Dark Shadows.
They are a lot of homework, but
we are committed to it.
Oh, we are absolutely committed to getting through it. Once Bitten, that was fun. Really enjoyed that.
That did well, surprisingly.
Yeah,
it was a fun video to watch.
We did our Stephen King project of Pet Sematary.
Pet Sematary this year.
Some dark films to watch, but I actually really enjoyed them.
But a lot of fun.
Leprechaun.
Yeah, that's what it is.
We ranked Jeepers Creepers films, did Late Night with the Devil, talked about Ghosts TV show, the British one.
Yeah.
We did our Hammer Dracula series, which was probably a turning point for this channel. I think brought in the most new viewers to the channel, and that we had to approach that differently. Usually, like with Stephen King project, I like to do them week after week. Because we had to watch so many films, they took so much prep. I had to split them over several weeks. But I think it was like there was a month and a half gap between part 1 and part 2.
Yeah,
but that was worth it. Man, I got the time to actually properly go in on all of them, and they were a great experience. Probably one of my favorites working on this year.
I agree. Yeah, it was a gamble for us because it was something we really wanted to do, and we can be a bit self-indulgent on the channel. We didn't really expect the viewership to be as large as it was, especially for that first video, and the response that we got was amazing. Yep. So that's given us the boost to now continue with the Hammer films. So I'm blown away by that. That was great.
We followed up the first one with Lisa Frankenstein, which, I was devastated that film didn't do very well, and I think we helped push it a bit.
That film was going to turn into Heathers. It's like not really understood for its time, a bit underappreciated. 10-15 years, everyone's going to be like, oh, Lisa Frankenstein. Yeah, I like that movie.
Abigail, Sorry House Massacre. Probably one of the biggest surprises this year is Pandorum. I literally just dropped this on you. Like, we're recording tomorrow, let's watch this. I'm not going to tell you anything about it. And to be honest, I think that turned out to be a pretty good video.
It was fun.
The Tarot, that wasn't very good. The film, I mean.
No, that was just a quick review we did, though.
That was just a quick review. Then we did From Beyond. Oh, yeah. I really liked working on that one. Yeah. That film just blew me away. The Omen, did a versus for The Omen.
We did, yeah.
Probably outside of Pandorum, this is my biggest surprise. The Creature Walks Among Us, did the best out of any of our Creature from the Black Lagoon videos.
The worst film has the highest views. Please explain that to me. The only thing I can think of is because it's a film that doesn't have a lot of attention on YouTube.
Crow, Tucker and Dale, Tremors, 7 Slashers Watch This Summer. This was a fun month, actually. This was a really fun month. And I felt all the videos I just personally really enjoyed working on. Cherry Falls. Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, continued on that. The one you probably loved the most out of all this was Hello Mary Lou Prom Night 2.
I loved doing that. That film took me by surprise. I have such a big affection for it. And it is one of my favourite, well, definitely a favourite film of mine to research and just dig deep into. But I thought the video came off. It
did. I got lucky because I struggled to find a copy of the film.
Yeah.
I really struggled. Even because there's never been a proper Blu-ray release. Someone on YouTube, if I remember, I'm going to try and link him to it, had by hand remastered the film and put it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
And that's how I managed to get to so many good high quality clips. I just managed to pull that video. So thank you to that channel. That was great. That was an amazing asset.
And it's one of my favourite finds of this year, just film wise. Loved it.
Talent Dread Sundown.
Yeah.
Was it Alien Romulus? We were very middle of the road, that one, compared to a lot of people. The Crow remake with my first solo review.
Yes.
I'll just move swiftly on from that. We did the Maxine trilogy.
Yeah.
Stage Fright. Really enjoyed Stage Fright. Obviously very recently.
Yeah.
Followed by...
More to come.
Yeah, more Giallo to come. You've been deep in research on that one. Ghost Ship. You finally got to do Ghost Ship.
I did. I got 2 Dark Castle films this year. I am over the moon. They are my 2 favourite Dark Castle movies. So I peaked early, but...
We are committed to doing House of Wax next year. Because I've watched that for the very first time, and spoilers, it might actually be my favourite Dark Castle movie.
I gotta say, on rewatch, it is fantastic.
It's actually and it's a 20-year anniversary next year, so it just makes sense.
We have to.
And then our 2 most recent ones, obviously being Predator.
Yeah.
Which was... Yeah, that was a backup video because Stage Fright didn't arrive in time. And I didn't even need to research Predator. I just knew stuff.
Yes, exactly.
And like I said in that video, if anyone's not seen it, this whole channel started because I had an idea about doing a video essay on why Predator 2 is an amazing film.
Yeah.
I've still not got around to doing Predator 2 yet.
No.
And then obviously Scooby-Doo.
Yes.
That is what came out up to this point. Hopefully, the next Dark Shadows will have come out by the time this video comes out.
What a mix.
It is a mix. I think I'm also really happy that I got to do... I don't even know did I mention Behind the Mask? Or did I skip over that one?
Maybe skipped over it.
Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon is a film that I like to push on everybody I meet.
It's a great movie.
Because I think it's very, very unique. I think you even described it as a competitor to Scream.
In a way, I think in a lot of ways it is, yeah.
Yeah, so I was very happy to be able to do that one. My favourite moments is when people, even if it's just friends, decide to watch a movie based on our recommendation. Well, that's my goal with this, is just to make people watch movies.
Yes, exactly. And we have a friend who cannot commit to watching, over 1,000 episodes of Dark Shadows, but they are very committed to living vicariously through the story, listening to us talk about the story. So I love that. Yeah,
I really enjoy it. I'm excited because I managed to get a hold of both the movies as well. I have found a DVD for the 90s revival series.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of Dark Shadows to come, and it is going to take us... It'll take us a few years. And what my kind of aim for that is, there's been rumblings of a new Dark Shadows for a long time. And when that comes out, I want our channel to be a nice little resource for people that want to get into the world of Dark Shadows.
Yeah, and
if anyone wants to, they do have their own streaming service on a Dark Shadows website.
That's true.
Or you can do what we do, and we've been watching every single episode that has been uploaded to YouTube.
Or you could do that.
Every single episode is up. I think that there's only 2 that are missing.
Yeah. If they ever get deleted, I'll be devastated.
I'll just pay for the streaming service.
Okay, good.
Because, I'm committed to this now.
Yes.
I need a Barnabas Collins t-shirt.
Yes, we do want Dark Shadows merch.
Yeah. Even on, a production value, I feel like the videos have gotten... I feel like they always get better. I think the sound was always something I was never very good at because I'm not a sound person. I would like to thank one of our members for the continued free leasing of his audio recorder. That has been massive. But I think I've gotten more confident as an editor, more confident setting up cameras. Obviously, being a one-man band for doing the equipment side of things.
Yes, I can't assist in any of this because that's not my...
Yeah.
I don't know the tech side.
But you've always been great at the research.
Well, that's what I love.
You dig up so many facts that I have no idea where you even go to find these.
I'm the one with the notes.
I think you're also really good at coming up with just films for us to do.
I really like that. Sometimes it's just inspiration. A film will, it will just strike, and then sometimes it is calculated and it's planned. Like, as I say, we tend to reserve the more gothic supernatural ones for October, November. A lot of the slashers for summer. We know we have a Stephen King project over spring, so some things are timed specifically, but I do like just coming up with ideas on.
And then there's curveballs I throw at you, like
Pandorum. Let's do a sci-fi horror from whatever year it was.
Leprechaun. Go on, you can't tell me that wasn't a fun video to make.
It was a fun video to make. It's just the idea of doing the entire franchise exhausts me, and we've only done one.
We're not doing all of them. Just I would like to make it to 4.
Yeah. There's a movie that we regret not doing. Again, it was just time. We couldn't fit it in, but we are aware that it was the 20th anniversary of Shaun of the Dead this year.
Yeah.
We missed the boat with that, but that we can do that any year. It doesn't have to be an anniversary.
Oh, no. And there's other films. There's films I bought on Blu-ray this year that I would love to do videos for. Like, we've got Village of the Damned, which I really want to do. I picked up Reanimator, which I really want to do. We're never going to run out of things to do.
No,
and we've had so many recommendations in the comments as well.
And that's great as well. We love that. But yeah, I
think From Beyond was a recommendation.
It was a recommendation. The thing I like when you going through those movies, then it's such an eclectic mix. Like it's sci-fi, it's old, it's new, it's foreign. It's we have a really big mix, and I like that we are very varied.
Yeah.
On the channel. But I think next year we can promise more Hammer movies. We can promise more Dark Shadows content. We can definitely promise Giallo. Don't know when, but we will be covering that at some point.
I also like that this is 2 years in a row that we've not touched on a Halloween film in Halloween.
Yeah, but there's so much stuff.
There is. But I'm saying, like, there's still several big franchises that we've not
Nightmare on Elm Street is...
Unless we count Freddy vs. Jason, but... We've not touched on those films. We've not touched on Hellraiser.
No, not at all.
There's Hatchet.
There is Hatchet.
Other than reviewing the new film Saw 10, we've not touched the Saw franchise.
No.
So I like that. I like that we've not ran out of the big hitters just yet. This has been a great year, to be honest.
It has been
thoroughly enjoyed myself making all of these videos, and it does sadden me to have to slow down just for a little bit.
Yeah. But it's...
Otherwise, I'd just be like curled over in a corner somewhere in a dark room.
You know how it is, guys. It's like life gets busy sometimes. Hopefully, people get it.
Yeah, hopefully one day I can just get an editor.
Yes, exactly.
Actually, no, I don't want an editor. I like to do.
Okay, we'll scrap that.
I keep going back and forth. It's like, do I just fork out and get someone to edit them for me? And it's like, but that's part of my enjoyment. Is I enjoy doing the editing.
Like the editing.
I do. Yeah. I like looking for film clips and behind the scenes and images to bring in.
Yeah.
I like making the shorts.
One man band.
So yeah, I've just done a full 180 there on. Oh, I might get it. No, not doing it.
Scratch that entirely.
Yeah. So I can't end the video without saying this. Do you have any more notes?
I got none.
You got nothing. This has been a great year. So thank you to everybody who's followed us through these 3 years and who's just joined us. You could have joined us yesterday for all I know.
Yeah.
It's been a fun ride.
It has been. We got more fun stuff.
I cannot wait for the next year. We're finally going to be doing The Shining as well, aren't we?
That's our next Stephen King
That's our next
project.
Stephen King one. Yeah, we're doing The Shining.
Yes, I'm very excited for that. And we are also dabbling with a big franchise as well. Speaking of ones that we've not touched yet, dipping our toe into one.
Yeah, which we're not going to reveal just yet, mainly because at this moment in time, I can't remember which one it is. So after I turn the cameras off, and we were probably talking about I think what I'm most excited for, as previously mentioned, is to do Predator 2 finally, and Tremors 2 Aftershock.
Yeah,
I adore both of those films.
Yeah,
and The Howling 3. I remember what we said we'd do next year.
Wow.
It was my birthday cash-in. It was Puppet Master. It was Puppet Master. All right,
it's fine. It's a birthday thing. It's fine.
It's allowed. You see, The Howling started off as a birthday thing, but it's went beyond that now.
Oh, January is going to be interesting.
So, thanks a lot, guys. And we will see you. I don't know if I can see you next week, because I don't know. We'll see you when we see you.